Good morning. It is my distinct pleasure and honor to introduce to you the salutatorian for the class of 2023. She's a little nervous, so give her some love, Ms. Jada Johnson.
Good morning, St. Mary's, Board of Trustees, Mr. Puck, administration, faculty, parents, class of 1973 Golden Graduates, and the class of 2023. My name is Jada Johnson, and I'm honored and humbled to speak to you all and represent my classmates. For those of you who begged me to keep it as short as possible, I promise to do my best. As a safety precaution, there are multiple exits to the front and to the side, just in case my speech crashes. Buckle up, as I will be taking you back on the amazing and bumpy four-year journey of the class of 2023. I think we can all agree the class of 2023 persevered through change. Everyone here made it through a worldwide pandemic, multiple variants, online learning, the evolution of TikTok, and a series of other very unfortunate events. Now it's time for what our parents call the real world. You know how growing up your grandparents told you stories about how they had to swim across the Atlantic Ocean to get to school, how they had to work a week to earn a penny, or how the movies only cost 10 cents compared to now? In a few decades, we'll tell our grandkids similar hard-to-believe stories, like how the world ran out of toilet paper because everyone thought it would be an amazing idea to stack up on Charmin Ultra Soft and Cotton Now. In the real world, our lives will not be defined by our high school grades, extracurricular activities, or how many detentions we may have received. Thank you, Mr. Filson. What matters, as Dr. Imperial has reminded us a zillion times, will be whether we finished our summer reading book, Prisoners of Geography. I want to take a moment to thank all our amazing faculty, staff, and administrators. Ms. Walton and Ms. Duckett, we miss you. Fighting their way through spicy ones. Mr. Rogers dressing up in his sports outfit, and Mr. Peterson talking like a squirrel for task teacher. Ms. Mahoney, we'll miss your Kermit voice. And Mr. Moen, we remember your amazing superpower of answering a question with a question and creating even more questions. St. Mary teacher quotes the class of 2023 is all too familiar with. The bell doesn't dismiss you, I do. The panic that ensued in class when we all heard, clear your desk. And my personal favorite, remain seated, there are 0.34555 seconds left in class. Thank you, teachers, for the countless hours of selfless instruction you have put into molding us. One day, we will be your doctors, lawyers, and accountants. For your sake, I hope you taught us well. Our families have a lot to be proud of. In a few months, many of us will be going off to college or getting a job, and you'll get what you've been waiting for a very long time. Fewer headaches and peace of mind, or like my grandparents, turning my now empty room into a home office. I could stand up here and talk about the unforgettable memories and lifelong friendships that have composed our high school experience, or I could talk about all the skills we have mastered as a class, whether it be academically, artistically, athletically, or socially. But I want to address another art that we as a class have mastered as well, the art of procrastination. For some of us, senioritis is a disease that affected us since freshman year. I definitely do not advocate for procrastination on purpose. Trust me, you do not want to be the girl who has started the 2 to 5 page paper and lab report due the very next day. Nor do you want to be the person who puts earlier dates on assignments so it looks like you didn't procrastinate. Ms. Libby will definitely notice your editing history and send you to discuss academic integrity with Dr. Troyani. But I want to remind everyone that high school was much more than moving from class to class and getting our homework done each night. Oprah Winfrey once wisely said, Sometimes you find out what you're supposed to be by doing things you're not supposed to do. Procrastination gave us time to interact with the beautiful community of people around us. We cheered on our winning sports teams and our favorite intramural basketball team, James Ruiz. We played D&D in the library with friends, spent late night rehearsing for Grease and Footloose in the auditorium. We had great conversation at Joya's and Roma's. We were the loudest class in the student section at pep rallies and gained the most Spirit Week points for our creative outfits, like when JR dressed up as Black Jesus or Aaliyah and Malika dressed up as Mr. Simrel and Mr. Filson. Through Mystery Time with Mr. Riccardi and the Poskers, shout out to Max Cobo, our Panther of the Year. Procrastinating gave us a time to discover ourselves and celebrate one another. For me personally, extra time spent on basketball taught me how to make my teammates a part of something bigger. Although I have learned to step up and be a leader, I have also learned the importance of stepping down and being a team player. Unfortunately, a lot of this exploration sometimes got in the way of doing schoolwork, but it also taught us who we are supposed to be. And hey, we are here, aren't we? Class of 2023, we had our ups and downs. To the success stories and dreamers, but especially to those who suffer with self-doubt, know we are more than enough. We have defied the odds of so many expectations. We leave a legacy of purpose. We've come a long way from running a class with rolly backpacks to not bringing backpacks at all. We shared laughter within our classrooms and learned many lessons as we yearn to be older, tall enough to ride the roller coasters, stronger, wiser, and free enough to drive on our own, buckled up with our windows down. We have faith in the presence of God, with whom all things are possible, and gratitude in our hearts for all our time together. We have came a long way. There is no limit to how far we can go. We cannot postpone graduation indefinitely. It's time to take our first steps down 150 divergent paths. We still have growing to do. I thank you all for listening to me this morning. And to the class of 2023, enjoy these last moments being together as a class. And to the rest of St. Mary's College High School, I hate to say it. Actually, who am I kidding? I love to say it. You just lost the best class there is. We have successfully made it to our final destinations of our high school careers. You may now unbuckle. Congratulations, class of 2023. Thank you, St. Mary's, for everything.